Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. Quick public service announcement, quick PSA for you that the 50% off Criterion Collection sale at Barnes & Noble and barnesandnoble.com has begun for the month of July 2023. So the July 2023 50% off Criterion's collection sale has begun as of June the 30th. You'll want to be aware of that if you are into the Criterion collection. A lot of exciting titles that are coming out during the month of July and that have come out during this year so far that you'll want to consider for this upcoming sale, as well as so many titles throughout the Criterion collection that have come out over the last several years that you'll want to keep in mind. Now, I've got my phone here and I've got two tabs on the Criterion Collection site that I want to bring your attention to. So when you go to criterion.com, there's a section called New Releases. And on the New Releases tab, you'll want to pay attention to that for titles that have just come out in the last few months. So The Fisher King on 4K, the Terry Gilliam film, I had a chance to pick up that 4K, it's very nice. The Seventh Seal, I have not picked that one up yet. I'm happy with the Criterion Blu-ray for that, and I also have the new 4K restoration on Blu-ray in the Ingmar Bergman set. So I'm gonna sit tight on that 4K, but if you don't have the Seventh Seal, you might wanna consider picking that one up. Small Axe, the collector's set of Steve McQueen films is out there. Triangle of Sadness on 4K, the Ruben Östlund film. And then of course, a couple more 4K titles, especially for those of you who have not collected these on Blu-ray originally. Great time to consider picking up titles like Wings of Desire on 4K from Wim Wenders, or the Branded to Kill 4K that recently came out in the month of May from Seijun Suzuki. And then one of my favorite additions of the year so far is a Peter Bogdanovich film. This was a real surprise for me, and that's Targets. That is a really good release. I really enjoyed that one. It's Boris Karloff's final film. And then the director who gave us Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which I highly recommend if you don't have that one. I also recommend her title, Petite Maman. This is from Celine Sciamma. And then of course, this title right here, Thelma and Louise, starring Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis, is my favorite Criterion Collection release of the year so far. If this one does not appear on my top 10 at the end of this year, it would mean that Criterion has had one of the most epic second halves of all time. So I highly recommend the Thelma and Louise 4K from the Criterion Collection as part of this sale. Highly, highly recommended. The Rules of the Game, Jean Renoir's classic film, is out on 4K. Time Bandits, Terry Gilliam, another Gilliam film. The Servant, I'm looking forward to picking that one up myself. The Servant, Joseph Losey. Medicine for Melancholy, Barry Jenkins film. And of course, earlier this week, as of the time this video is coming out, on June the 27th, that Pasolini 101 set was released. So that's a set, a collector's set that a lot of people are gonna have their eye on. So are you planning to pick up the Pasolini 101 set? Let me know that in the comment section below. That is also gonna be on sale in the month of July. So definitely keep your eye on that. So that's the new releases section. The other section that you're gonna wanna go to is on the Criterion menu is the coming soon section on the Criterion Collection site. So when you go to the coming soon section, you will note the titles that are coming out during the month of July. So starting with The Watermelon Woman on July the 11th, that's the Cheryl Dunye film, so you'll want to keep an eye on that on Blu-ray. And then we've got a series of 4K releases in July. So July is bringing us a lot of 4K goodness, and no better time to pick those titles up than during this upcoming sale. Starting with After Hours, the Martin Scorsese film coming out on 4K. Very excited about that. A lot of people have been telling me about this film that they've been waiting to hear announced from Criterion. It was announced back in April that it's coming out in July. We're getting a 4K Ultra HD edition of After Hours, and I'm looking forward to seeing that film for the first time. The Renowned Westerns. This was a surprise when this was announced in April. I did not expect this, but this is a big Western set of 5 films from director Bud Buttaker. So that's a collector's set coming out on 4K of these 5 Westerns coming out on July the 18th. So I'm looking forward to that, along with a upgrade of the Blu-ray of Breathless. Breathless is getting a 4K Ultra HD release. This is the classic French New Wave film from Jean-Luc Godard. So looking forward to that. And then the last release of the month coming out on July the 25th is a Carl Franklin film called One False Move. This stars Bill Paxton, and this is coming out on 4K Ultra HD. So I'm looking forward to One False Move on 4K, and I'm looking forward to picking that one up. Of course, Devil in a Blue Dress, starring Denzel Washington, is another Carl Franklin film. That came out last year on 4K Ultra HD. That's a nice release based on the Walter Mosley novel. Denzel Washington plays Easy Rollins. Really nice film. Highly recommend picking up that title. But yeah, those are some of the titles that have recently come out and that are coming out in the month of July that you'll want to keep in mind. But also, please keep in mind all the great releases that have come out last year and in previous years. I've got tons of Criterion Collection recommendation videos and reviews on this channel. I'll leave the links to those playlists in the description of this video, but definitely take advantage of the 50% off Criterion Collection sale. It's a great time to get caught up on some Criterion Collection releases. Let me know in the comment section below, what titles are you most excited to pick up during this month's sale. The Criterion Collection sale is in full swing. Let's go, let's do this, and let's share all the great excitement that's going on in the world of physical media and entertainment. Looking forward to hearing about your hauls and what you're excited to pick up. Pace yourself, folks. The titles will be there. So focus on a couple, 2 or 3 key titles you want to focus on. Pick up those, take it easy. Don't be too hard on your wallets. Hope you have a great time, and we'll see you next time at the movies. Peace.